What's up, guys?
Hello.
Another edition of the JT Lucid podcast or video,
Incorporated.
brought to you by our good friends at YouTube.
And the Screw Tim Tebow, he belongs in the CFL.
Yeah. Committee. Yeah.
Co-starring this food
Yeah.
in association with everyday water bottles. You know what I'm saying?
They're a great sponsor.
You gotta hydrate.
You have to be hydrated. It's a nice bottle. That is a nice bottle. Thank you, Everyday Bottles.
It's good size, good thickness.
Good size. A lot of volume in there.
A lot of volume. Volume changes when I don't know. I just started my geology class, so give me a break.
Give this guy a break.
Something with I think mass decreases or something like that. I don't know, man. Lab is canceled. You know, it's Labor Day, so I don't gotta worry about that right now.
Right, no studying.
Like the picture kind of takes a second to really catch everything. So like I was right here, and it was already on my head, but I saw the sunglasses on my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like I was flipping it up.
Oh,
and
and
by
it
the
took a
time
second.
it already,
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's good luck.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. So welcome.
Welcome back.
I need some frosted tips with the sunglasses. How dope would that be? It really wouldn't be, but like
It really wouldn't
like
be.
1 hour out of the day, I'd be like, how tight does that look?
Right.
And I'd be like, oh god.
People think I have frosted tips, and I don't. I had a lady ask me the other day if I had frosted tips. It was random,
Yeah,
but I was like, no, I don't.
it's a rough life out there.
Yeah.
People always assuming stuff. So we just finished our fantasy draft for Dominic's league, and
I
see, he took
took
notes
down.
and I did not.
I took down my
I
draft.
apologize for my lack of motivation, but we don't have school tomorrow. We don't have do you have work? I'm guessing not.
Yes, I do.
A little bit?
Yeah, actually, it's nice because I get paid more.
Okay. That's because it's a
holiday? It's a holiday, yeah.
Well, that's like a holiday, yeah.
That is like a holiday in itself, yeah. Yep.
So we're celebrating by not celebrating.
Right.
But we did our little draft here. It's my fourth draft this drafting season.
Oh wow. Second for me.
It's always funny. We always have Jacobs. Well, not always, but second year we've had Jacobs really early.
Oh god.
And I always do terrible in that one because I haven't started looking at anything yet. But by the time I get to the second, third, or maybe fourth, I'm like an expert by then. And all my teams that I draft later on are really good. My first one kind of struggles.
I will say Jacob's draft was the first draft I've done. First league I've been included in since high school. And that was like, good God, I want to say
You're
4
knocking
years
down
ago.
the fourth wall right now.
4 or 5 years ago? Yeah.
Something like that.
And so this draft I did really well. The first draft I actually did pretty good. I just pissed poor management. Good God.
It happens, man.
I might have been hanging out with Martavis Bryant when I accepted a couple of those trades. I will say that. But
Mike might have had the best team drafted last year and then screwed it all up by trading everybody away.
And
that was the problem. He traded me Eddie Lacy and Aaron Rodgers basically for nothing, man.
Wow. I don't think I'd do that.
Mm-mm.
No. But I mean, let's get into this, I guess.
Yeah.
Your first round. Well, like explain
we'll start
to them
the problem at the beginning of the draft was it's a snake draft, but it's really weird. I've never seen this before. Instead of some of them reset after like the second round, which is okay because then the bottom people, still get their early second rounder. But in this one, instead of traditional snake or third round turnaround, it was like second round turnaround. So the people who got like top picks in the first round also got top picks in the second, just throwing everything off.
Mm.
But
So technically, like I was supposed to have the first 24th and 25th.
Yeah.
Pick,
So we were at the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, I ended up getting the first and 13th pick, but then I also didn't get a wood pick until like really late in the third round. So I ended up getting really good players. Like you had your keeper.
Yeah, I was
Adrian
worried at
Peterson.
first because you get to the 22nd pick, and that's my first pick of the draft. But I already had
Basically.
Adrian. Uh, but I was a little nervous because I'm like, wait a second. Best players on the board are like wide receiver twos and running back twos.
Yeah.
But I took advantage of the depth of good wide receivers in the 2, 3, 4 rounds.
Which I will say though, like Lamar Miller, he was taken by them, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. To me at least. You had pick 22 and Lamar
Yeah,
Miller.
I mean he's up there though. It just depends. If it's a high running back draft, they fly, and then there's nobody left, and everybody scrambles.
Well, I mean that's the thing too. Is like it's PBR league.
Yeah.
So.
Um.
I would have thought for sure he would have fell to you.
I thought he might.
But it happens. You ended up with a really good team.
In PPR, I'm not an advocate of taking two quick receivers right off the bat, but I do want to get a receiver in my first 2 picks, at least one.
Yeah.
But I don't like settling for 2 because running back is so shallow that if you miss out on an elite one, you're going to be struggling. It's tough.
So it didn't come out until actually 30 minutes an hour before the draft, like the actual draft order.
Mm-hmm.
And I get here.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
what was it?
First pick of the
like?
draft. I was like, yikes.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Until you realized that was an advantage.
Until I realized that
the system was screwed up.
Yeah, the system was screwed, so I got the first and 13th pick, so I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. I was really nervous when I got here and saw first pick. I was like, fuck. And then I saw 13th, and I was like, that's not so bad. So I ended up getting Le'Veon with the first pick, only because you got Adrian. I would have probably taken Adrian.
Le'Veon's a beast, though.
But yeah, Le'Veon, that was like...
Barring health, he's going to be a stud.
Well, it's barring health and barring Pouncey's health to me.
Yeah, that one.
Being a Steelers fan, I know how much Pouncey actually means to the offense. He means more than Bell.
He's the most important lineman they got.
Yeah, to me, he's like the most important player they have.
Could be, yeah.
Because when he's not in the lineup,
screws up them,
it screws up everybody.
Else.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got Bell in the first round, first pick.
Yeah, my keeper was Adrian.
So essentially with the 10th pick of the draft, you got Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, which is nice in theory.
Which is nice. So, but I mean, like you said, you get the 22nd.
Yeah, which sucked. But knowing that I had the 10th pick, I made the right decision keeping.
And knowing who you got in like the 3rd and 4th round was really great too.
Yeah, I mean, I got right off the bat, my second pick was the 22nd pick overall, and I looked at the board and I saw Alshon, I saw Mike Evans, 2 guys I like. Evans I really like, but Alshon's injury right now is no thanks.
Yeah.
Evans, Vincent still has some left in the tank, so I don't think he's going to be a PPR stud. And I felt like I really needed to get the most talented guy in a good offense who's a favorite to his quarterback. And I didn't see that with anybody else but A.J. Green. Because when you watch Bengals games, Andy Dalton panics sometimes.
Yeah.
And when he panics, he looks to A.J. because he trusts him the most. So why wouldn't you? Because A.J.'s ridiculously talented.
He's got hands for days.
It's great. He has a lot of wide receiver screens.
Yeah.
So in PPR, I felt really comfortable with A.J. Green as my wide receiver 1, knowing that I had a turn left, right around the turn. I would have another receiver coming my way. So I picked up A.J. Green.
A.J. Green in the 2nd round. My 2nd round, like we stated, having 13th pick, it was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
I ended up getting Des Bryant with the 2nd
stud
round, 13th pick. Why not? You know what I mean? Like how many 12-team leagues does somebody have Le'Veon Bell with Des Bryant? Like it's just not happening. So.
It's 16 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, it's incredible. So. Hopefully everything works out.
This year
the thing is though is what I'm thinking about with Dez is I think he's still going to be a stud. No way is he putting up the numbers he put up last year though.
Mm-mm.
No way, not even close.
Too good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at DeMarco Murray's success. That translates to their passing game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But, and the running game's going to suffer this year, so he is going to get a lot of catches.
They could get more yards, but the touchdowns are
Yeah.
going to be tough
Yeah.
do 16 again.
Yeah. And then, I guess your turnaround was
right around the turn.
Third pick.
Then I saw more mediocre running backs.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't happy with it. And in PPR, when I have my RB1 nailed down, I feel comfortable getting 2 receivers, especially in PPR. Because in standard, I try to go running back, or running back, receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I love getting 2 running backs in the first 3 in standard for sure. I think you almost have to.
That's a necessity.
So with all the average running backs starting to fall, and I knew that people weren't excited by them, so there probably a few of them would last to the 4th round. I went for Brandon Cooks, who is, if nothing else, a target monster. So even if he doesn't take off, which he could, at worst, he's Julian Edelman. That's probably his floor this year. But in PPR, his ceiling is, who knows? That's the good thing, is I don't know his ceiling. And as a wide receiver, too, I love the who knows guys. Because I know what I have with A.J. Green. I've got 15 to 20 points every week in PPR from him.
And in my 3rd round, basically with the first pick, in a snake draft, you have the last pick of one round and the first pick another. So, it's back-to-back. So I really feel like I missed an opportunity there, and I took Peyton too early with my 4th round pick. But I got Julian Edelman in the 3rd round in the late, which, like you stated, like the PPR leagues, you kind of do want to take.
He's a baseline.
Take a decent receiver, so stuck with Jules. And
another guy that you can't have as wide receiver 1, but he's a great wide receiver 2.
Yeah, wide receiver 2 flex, he's going to be a stud. So, so 3rd round, Julian Edelman, and then 4th round, literally the next pick was mine, Peyton Manning. So I really feel like I took Peyton a little too early, but
Probably so, but if you like him, oh well.
I mean, he's gonna get me somewhere. You know what I mean? He's gonna put up numbers.
And it's 5 points per touchdown in this league instead of 4.
Nice. Your 4th round.
So this is when it started getting interesting.
Oh yeah.
4th round is notoriously the upside round, usually. So where the middle to the end of the 4th round in 12 teams starts to get, you start to go, oh, I don't trust this guy. I like this guy's upside, but I don't know if I can rely on him. It's those kind of guys.
Yeah.
So you start seeing the Latavius Murrays. You start seeing Arian Fosters, Amir Abdullah, that kind of running back. So I'm looking all around, and I'm saying Abdullah. I'm thinking maybe he can last to the 5th round. I'd like to get him there because I'm set with AP. So having AP is great because he just gives you assurance that you're good.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of do an upside play with your running back too.
Yeah.
And so I was looking all around, and I'm like, who should I get here? And once again, the guy that maybe some people don't completely trust, but is top 10 talent, Amari Cooper, fell into my hands. And in PPR, I'll gladly take a 3rd receiver over a 2nd running back if I feel the value's there. And I didn't see the value. I thought about Arian really hard, but I just couldn't pull the trigger with the injury risk with Amari still on the board.
Right.
So I made that happen.
Which was a great pick.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, right off the bat, AP, Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper. You got
AJ
Amari
Green.
Cooper and A.J. Green, yeah.
Yeah.
You got Amari Cooper
good
in the flex.
Yeah, Amari Cooper in the flex, which allowed me to take another chance later on.
My next pick, like I said, all my picks were back-to-back. And this is where, like you said, you really do kind of really sketchy.
Yeah, well, in 12 teams, it goes quick.
It does.
So it's like one round, and everything is like, wait a second, I don't like any of these guys.
Right. So, I ended up getting Andre Johnson with a late 4th-round pick.
Yeah,
or 5th round.
I don't know how that guy keeps falling in drafts.
He's
a
incredible.
good player.
Yeah, and he's going to a team with Andrew Luck. You know, you're going to be throwing a lot.
Yeah, he's going to be his end zone target.
Yeah.
Dude, and Andre Johnson is still a 6'5" receiver with good hands and good athletic ability.
Right.
You know,
he
it's
might
not
not
like
have
it
the
hasn't.
speed anymore. But
no, he's
like,
not. But he was never a burner, so you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still comfortable with him.
Yeah, and I mean, as a flex guy, you know what I mean. That's incredible to have Andre Johnson there.
I'd take it.
But then my next pick, I was really like, about. Like, I was just like, I don't really like this guy. But I mean, it was a high valued guy, I guess, that fell down really low. So I figured, why not? And Joique Bell, the Detroit Lions running back, taking him as like a number 2, which really he's not even a number 2 right now.
Just be glad you didn't pick this guy.
What's that?
Bernard.
Oh yeah,
Useless.
Giovanni Bernard, not even worth it. But
it's a 3rd down scat back, and for some reason he's
yeah,
and barely he's returning punts likely.
right.
So is Emmanuel Sanders, by the way.
Huh?
It's gonna be returning punts. Terrifies me.
Oh wow. I'm glad I did not take him in any draft. So Joique Bell, he's a starting running back, I think. I mean, at the point at right now, like Amir Abdullah, he had that one breakout preseason game that everybody was like kind of looking around for, but you know, who knows what that is gonna do for him. So I figured Joique Bell, knowing who I got later on in the draft, I feel okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, so I took Amari, and I thought, okay, I think I can get Arian with my next pick. And next pick.
Literally the
next pick.
Yeah.
There goes Arian. He was down the screen, so I thought maybe people with injury risk will back off. And so I was fully prepared to take 100%. Arian Foster was my next pick. And he's gone. So I had to kind of scramble. And I checked my rankings. And I thought back to my other team. I like to get guys, similar guys on my different teams. And I saw some good receivers. But none that I was comfortable with putting on the bench over taking a starting running back. So I looked at my rankings, PPR rankings, and Andre was there in the top 30, and I'm going, this is looking pretty solid right here. And Amir Abdullah goes right in front of me. I likely would have taken Abdullah, but I had no problem with settling for Andre Ellington because he's a guy that's going to get you 12 touches a game, 13 touches a game, and 5 to 6 of them are likely to be catches, which is 5-6 points off the bat. He's going to average, like 8 yards per touch probably, counting his receptions. And so I'm thinking if he can get me 11 to 15 touches a game and 90 to 100 yards, both rushing and receiving, I'll take that from my RB2.
Yeah, this is a good pick. Solid pick, Andre Ellington. Like, that was a nice catch, wasn't it?
I thought
Somewhat
it
of a
flew
catch.
over.
And then I guess your round 6. I mean, I was really weary of who you picked with round 6. That's why I didn't take him.
It wasn't a starter, which
has
made me very comfortable.
Yeah.
So I told you that I employed this strategy in my other draft. So once I have Ellington, I really like Ellington, but injury risk. So next I saw some talented guys going in front of me, but I saw some guys that I wanted no part of. So for instance, Joique Bell I wasn't big on. Golden Tate I wasn't big on. Kelsey I was looking for, but I'm going, don't take a tight end this early. Don't take a tight end. Sammy Watkins, didn't want any part of him. Giovanni, no thanks. Chris Ivory, good player. Hard for me to trust him.
Yeah.
Blunt, good standard player. I don't want him in PPR. Rashad, who knows? And so I get to my pick, and I see Allen Robinson on the board, and I'm going, it's tough to pass up Allen Robinson. I see Martavis Bryant on the board, and I'm like, okay, people are going to start seeing Martavis. So I was thinking that, but I'm like, I think they'll wait. So I took C.J. Spiller, who is my favorite complement to Andre Ellington. because they're both very similar players and in similar offenses to where they're more like receivers than they are running backs. And so I know Spiller's hurt right now, but when he comes back, I'm not relying on him. He's not my starter, which makes me feel good. But I can just put him in good matchups, and he could potentially win me the week. So I was happy with that pick.
And then on your turnaround there, like, wow, that's. And when you picked John in the seventh round there, like I was like, man, I was actually kind of surprised that he fell that low in a PPR league.
Yeah. So in the 7th round, I took John Brown. He's the most talented receiver on the Cardinals. You know, Fitz is old now, still a good player, but for fantasy purposes, John Brown's the guy. Last year when Palmer was playing, Fitz had some good numbers and Brown had some good numbers, and Fitz is, sliding, Brown's elevating. As long as Palmer's healthy, Brown could be a wide receiver too. But all I need him to be is a spot play, potentially a trade down the line. But I like having that wide receiver depth. In PPR, if you can knock out A.J. Green, Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, John Brown, I'm happy.
Yeah,
and you'll notice at this point I have not taken a quarterback, I've not taken a tight end. So it's just how I roll.
Interesting that you say you didn't take a tight end. Not my next pick, but the pick after that, I took a tight end. But and this is another one of those picks where I'm like, kind of like, because I really don't know what he's going to do. I mean, I know he's a wide receiver too in Philly, but Nelson Aguilar was the pick.
Is he your flex?
He's not my flex. He's just a guy. He's like a spot play kind of guy. Like,
well, yeah, he can be boom.
Yeah, it's just like the downside of it is, like you really said, like they do really spread the ball around in Philly, and the quarterback situation to me is like just too. Like Bradford and Sanchez. Like Bradford looked great.
Yeah, I mean he's talented.
He's really
it's
good.
Just a question if he can stand the field.
Yeah.
I was talking really fast. I need water.
Be it brought to you by Everyday Water Bottles.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you remembered that. I already forgot.
But well, I mean it's something you use every day. See there?
Fair point.
Spokesperson.
Yeah. I was actually looking hard at Ryan Matthews on my John Brown pick.
I was too.
I was just really nervous because I see DeMarco and I see Sproles and I see what Sproles did last year to LaShawn. Like any value that he did have, he sapped it away.
Yep.
So I was nervous. What's funny is that their offense is going to be so good. So having guys like Matthews, Aguilar, Murray, Matthews,
Matthews.
different Matthews, and even Bradford or Sanchez, like you want those guys on your team because they're going to be near the goal line a lot.
Right.
And yet there's so many good players in that offense that it's hard to like nail down one guy.
Exactly.
But Matthews is probably a nice flex play in PPR.
So Aguilar, like I said, he's not going to be...
I like that pick there.
He's not going to be a starter by any means, but
he could be.
He could be. And having him in the 7th round, that's not bad. And then in the 8th round on the turnaround, getting Jordan Cameron.
That's a solid investment in the Dolphins' offense, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's less about Jordan and more about
Tannehill.
That offense is going to hum.
Yeah, Tannehill,
and he's going to be the end zone target. Him and
Ryder. For sure.
And then we see Gostkowski off the board.
And what pick? 88?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Shawty Ray, where's your? I mean,
Ray took a kicker in the 8th round, yo. I mean, I
round.
get it, he's good, but wow.
Man, I mean, seeing that I took, well, I'm not gonna say it yet, but let's just say in like the 14th round.
They're gonna be out for blood this year, man. The Patriots. So I don't know how many field goals they're gonna get.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in the end zone a lot.
Yeah. So, your 8th round pick.
Yeah. So you will notice I do not have a quarterback and I do not have a tight end. So I'm looking at my team. those are my least. I don't look at those spots for like the first 5 rounds, and then after that I go, is the value worth it? So I'm looking at my team, and I've got 4 wide receivers, and what do I have now? 3 running backs, and I'm going, okay, I can balance this out. You got to make sure there's a receiver there.
I mean,
Check the next round. There probably wasn't much there.
Yeah.
The receiver was gone at that point.
right.
So here's where you get into your
No pun intended. Right.
yeah. So the Bills' defense goes right in front of me, and I'm probably more likely to take a defense than a kicker early.
Were you looking at a defense though?
I was not. I was looking at Martavis for sure. He went 2 spots in front of me, which is frustrating because I think I was going to take him there, and I think Duke would have made it to my next pick. But I went with Duke Johnson because the Browns' line is number 1 in the NFL or number 2 behind the Cowboys. So it just depends on the rankings.
Yeah.
So that's me saying I'm set at running back. I'm set at wide receiver. I'm set at my flex. I don't need this guy for the first 8 weeks, to be honest. But can I get somebody here who could be special?
Right.
And I think Duke fit the bill. I don't trust Crowell. West was just traded. So Duke is immediately implanted as the backup and at the very least passing down option. Crowell isn't anything special. He's better than Duke at this point, but Duke's catching ability could immediately surpass anything that Crowell's doing on the field. So I felt pretty confident with this, especially with Shane Vereen going the next pick, and I think Duke is just a better version of him.
Right. Younger version too. Sure.
Along with, Devontae Freeman. These are all guys I didn't want, so Duke I thought was a solid spot.
Your turnaround pick there was nice too. Like
Yeah.
I honestly thought you were gonna get him with the Duke Johnson pick.
Let's all take a walk down memory lane. 2 years ago, Danny Woodhead was a top 20. That means starter, RB1 and a half. In 12-team leagues. Danny Woodhead. He looks like a mushroom. He looks high all the time.
Yeah.
He's white. It's like, why would you trust this dude in football? They bring in Melvin Gordon, and they're like, oh, hi, I'm Melvin Gordon. And what happens this preseason? Melvin looks like crap, and Woodhead is stealing all his snaps.
Yeah.
Dude, Woodhead
is like
Fred Jackson.
Oh.
Fred Jackson they've been trying to replace Fred Jackson for like 7 years. And what always happens? He always beats out the guy they're trying to replace him with because he's just better. Danny Woodhead
that was a nice catch.
Is trusted by Phillip Rivers. If you tell me they need to win a game and there's a last minute and a half left and they're trying to march down the field and Phillip goes, hey, give me a running back, who do you think they're throwing to him? It's not going to be Melvin Gordon. It's going to be Danny Woodhead. As much as I don't like white receivers and white running backs, I'm not going to trust them. I'm not going to put them at a wide receiver 1 position. But give me Woodhead on my bench, dude. If they've got a good matchup and all of a sudden Melvin Gordon maybe tweaks an ankle, Woodhead's looking at 20 carries, 5 catches,
Exactly.
The dude's good. He's not a stud. He's never going to be. He's never even going to be a starter in the league. But he's going to be a guy that's just there nagging at you, stealing your carries, stealing your touchdowns. They love him near the goal line. Melvin got stopped like 3 straight times at the goal line before. I like Woodhead this year.
Solid pick. Solid synopsis on the pick.
Synapses.
Yeah. That brought me down to my pick.
Bunches of?
Funches.
Yeah.
Devin Funches. Who was still on the board? Darren McFadden, I kind of was like, yeah.
I was wondering why he was still there.
Honestly.
I don't like McFadden. I don't really like Randall. But it's like there's still
the
1A and 1B on the Cowboys running back roster.
Right. But at the time, I don't know. Like, I was kind of feeling Funches. Like, I was like,
You're
man.
feeling the Funches.
I was feeling the Funches effect. Like, he's going to be the number 1 receiver.
There's the great thing. Okay. He's very talented. He's not, like, elite. He's never going to be an elite receiver. He doesn't have great hands, but what he does have is complete and utter hold of the opportunities available there.
Right.
They're replacing 150 targets on Kelvin Benjamin. Olsen can only do so much, you know.
Right. So it's
so Funch. I don't even know if he's the wide receiver 1 right now on
probably
the
2.
Panthers, but it won't be long.
Right.
And they want an end zone target,
which is
and
big.
What makes me wary of him is he drops the ball a lot, but so did Kelvin. Kelvin's a better player.
But I mean,
but Funchess, the opportunity is going to be there. And sometimes opportunity means more than talent. A lot of the time, talent wins out, but opportunity is big as well. Go Pirates!
Wow.
Cardinals getting blown out at home on Sunday Night Baseball.
Wow.
We just no-hit a team on Sunday Night Baseball. So, whatever.
Whatever, man.
So you're feeling pretty good about Funchess.
I'm feeling pretty good about Funchess. And like we've said with like all of these picks, basically in this general vicinity, none of them are starters, but you're taking a guy that you think has like a little bit of an upside.
Yeah, like would you rather have Funchess or Kendall Wright? You know?
Right.
Like what's the point of getting Kendall Wright?
Or Pierre Garçon at this point too.
Was he drafted?
He was drafted 2.
Carbon's calling Celeste.
Because I had the next pick, I got the Texans defense, which 10th round, I feel like that's a decent.
That's a good value, yeah.
Because that's a 3rd ranked defense.
I'd feel much better if I knew Arian Foster was healthy right now, because
the
defenses can get stretched out.
Yeah.
And if they're on the field too much, well, there's 2 ways to look at it. It's more opportunity for sacks and interceptions and fumbles, but they're probably going to get scored on more than if they could run the ball down somebody's throat.
Yeah.
But
I like
guess who's on the Texans defense?
J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt's still on the team.
Yeah. And Clowney,
yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll see.
He's close to busting at this point because he can't get on the field.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah. We'll see.
Not healthy.
We'll see. Who'd you take here in the 10th? Oh,
Tannehill. I got my QB.
Your boy.
I got Danny Woodhead over Ryan Tannehill. Some people are like, why would you take Danny Woodhead over your starting quarterback? Because I can. Because this is what happens when you wait on quarterback and wide receiver, or on tight end. Did you know that Eli Manning and Ryan Tannehill were both top 10 quarterbacks last year? And they're both in better offenses this year. I don't know why those 2 are falling so much. And Tannehill's got more upside, in my opinion, just because so many weapons and with a solid defense. A defense has a big impact on a quarterback. Remember when Rex Grossman actually looked pretty good with that Bears defense?
Yeah.
Dolphins D is looking pretty good with Ndamukong Suh over there now. They've got a chance to be really good this year. So I feel really good about Ryan Tannehill.
My only thing with the Dolphins, and it's because, one of my good friends is a Dolphins fan, and he has been for years, and, like, his wife is a Dolphins fan, and her whole family is Dolphins fans.
Mm-hmm.
So around here, it's kind of weird to me that they're Dolphins fans. But anyways, nonetheless, every time they do sign a big star, like a Sue, Mike Wallace, anybody they sign that's really big name, free agent, they bust. They don't really do that much there. So that's the only thing that's turning me away from the Dolphins. But their offense is...
Sue's a one-man wrecking crew. I like him a lot.
Their offense, though...
Wallace is dependent on a long ball tosser, and Tannehill's not a very good deep ball guy.
But he's got Landry Jones, Lamar Miller,
Jordan
Cameron.
I just think it was a terrible fit with Wallace. It was a bad idea.
It was basically just throwing a lot of money at a guy who has a lot of potential, but not in that offense.
Yeah, it was like a...
Like, he worked well.
Martavis Bryant-esque guy that just Ben likes, but Tannehill is not. It's not made for him.
And I saw that when the Steelers got rid of him. Like, I was like, why would you even want to leave? Because, like, that's really the only offense that you're going to fit in with.
Well, I got you know what I mean? He got paid a lot.
He got paid a lot, though. Can't help it.
Not all of it, though. They let him go.
Right.
So I got my starting quarterback in round 10. I don't think he's any worse than a guy you could have gotten in the 5th round,
Let's take a look at, like, the quarterbacks. And you mentioned... taking Tannehill in the 10th round, that's a great pick. Take a look at the quarterbacks taken in the 9th round. Sam Bradford.
Oh, right there.
Sam Bradford, Tony Romo, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. Like,
I was shocked that Phillip went above
Eli.
Really, anybody beyond there.
Yeah.
Phillip is a good quarterback, but every year he kind of just flames out, and it's like,
he doesn't. Guy. They never start good. Like, he's
weird.
Never. Later on in the season is when usually he starts becoming like the Phillip Rivers we know and love.
And Tony Romo's another guy. Like,
Yeah.
they vilify this dude. He's been a very good starting quarterback his entire career. Like, this guy is so talented. We take him for granted.
Yeah.
He's not that bad. Like, people, they make fun of him and stuff, but he's been saving fantasy teams for years with his stats. He was always put in this, like, category with Matthew Stafford and stuff. Like, dude, I know he hasn't won the playoffs a lot, but he's really good. And they're set with him right now. As long as he's on the field,
Yeah.
Romo was a very good quarterback, an easy quarterback one. Easy. And they didn't even pass a lot last year. So
Easy.
with more passes coming this year, he's like QB7, QB8. You know, I have no problem taking him there. But he's dropping.
So,
Devontae Parker goes off the board.
Yeah, round 11, you take
10. Interesting.
Jordan
Ertz
Reed
goes off the board. He's not even a starter in Philadelphia right now.
Now, this is interesting. Before we get into your pick, like, he's available here.
Royal?
You were just more worried
No
about
interest.
taking a tight end.
Yeah. In PPR, I tend to just favor really good receivers and not worry about any of the lower tiered ones.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm just set. So I was looking at like Martavis Bryant for a while there, but that was the bust or boom guy that I wanted, but I have no interest in middling receivers. So I needed a tight end, and I was going to take Delaney Walker, and then he went about 4 or 5 picks in front of me. And so I settled for Jordan Reed, who is the bona fide starter with no Niles Paul. He's out for the season now. Or not now, like almost a week or a month ago. But Jordan Reed, when he's healthy, he's actually really good. But I knew, I saw Julius Thomas on the board, and I go, okay, Jordan Reed's, on the radar here. Julius is like 200th ranked. And I don't like Julius Thomas at all this year. Like, there's nothing about him that makes me excited.
No.
But I'm looking at it, and I'm going, I don't know if anybody sees this guy. And it's the round, 12 coming up? So round 11, I take Jordan Reed. And, inside I'm going, okay, just wait and see what happens. And Julius Thomas fell to me in the next round. So that was my 2 tight end. In this league, I was very confident with my starters at every position. So I didn't feel the need to have a super deep bench. And we have an IR, which allowed me to just put Thomas right on the IR, which made me feel awesome because now that pick looks great for me because Thomas, if he does anything, it's a plus. So he's my injured dude, So I went 2 tight end in my next 2 picks.
And the next 2 picks for me, at least the Reggie Bush pick in round 11.
I have no problem with that pick.
I just don't know, man.
Dude, in PPR,
he's gonna catch a lot of passes, yeah.
Carlos Hyde is.
And he's not. Yeah, Hyde.
He's very good, but the 49ers are on fire of epic proportions right now. They are so bad. Everybody that was good left.
Yep.
Everybody, except for what's his name? They got one linebacker that's still there.
Bowman.
Yeah, Noah Bowman. And he's coming off of an ugly injury. So I look at them and I'm like,
and
maybe they're going to be losing a lot and then throwing the ball a lot, and they're going to have Reggie Bush in there a lot. Reggie actually had a good year last year. Don't forget. He got hurt, which always happens, but
And once again, it's the guys that you think will have a little bit of upside. Good God.
I don't even think. Am I on the screen?
I am. You're still on the screen. You're like a 7-footer.
Watch this. There we go. Mechanics. We big budget. What's it called? A studio.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have a problem with it that much. It's just like, I can't even remember who was available at the time. Why I picked Reggie Bush. I'm trying to take a look. There wasn't really a lot there. I mean, Julius Thomas was there, but I'm just too. I don't like him. If I would have known Roddy White was there, I might have taken him.
David Johnson.
I might have taken Roddy.
Not much.
But I stuck with Reggie Bush, and then on the turnaround, ended up getting Justin Tucker, the kicker from Baltimore.
Best kicker in the NFL right now.
Yeah, and taking him at 133 and Rajon taking Stephen Gostkowski at
What's
88.
I know
like, that's crazy.
Gostkowski's probably going to outscore him, but
I
Tucker
don't-
has the most talented leg in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it's hard to bet against it, especially with a team that's not going to score a lot of touchdowns. You're going to be kicking 50-yard field goals a lot.
Mhm. No more Torrey Smith, so like the top end is gone.
And I like Gostkowski. He's going to score. He had more points, or he had as many points as a wide receiver 2 last year, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's not going to happen again.
No.
But, you know, if you like the guy, you take the guy. It's whatever. I'm not going to roast you for it. But then we go on to the next round, and I'm like, I hate the drafts that make you draft a tight or a defense and a kicker. You have to draft every single position.
Yeah.
But whatever, I complied. I just took the Jets. I dropped them immediately after to get the Colts and the Panthers, which I put Julius Thomas on IR. And then I got Matt Bryant as my kicker. So
Nice way to close out.
And you got
I got probably the
draft
steals
for week 1.
two steals.
Week 1, you got a steal.
I think
Brandon
two.
Bolden.
I think 2 steals. Brandon Bolden, taking Brandon Bolden, he's going to start against Steelers defense, which I'm a Steelers fan, and the run defense is terrible. Their whole defense.
That's going to be a shootout. It's going to be 40-something to 40-something.
Yeah. So, Brandon Bolden, that's a good pick, solid pick for me, especially taking him in the 13th round. Like, nice.
Dude, Tom Brady's going to be out for blood.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, there's a chance he's catching passes out of the backfield, too.
Good. Deion Lewis is going to get a lot of those.
Yeah. So, with the next pick, my last pick, I really kind of feel excited about. I picked him up in the other league. Fred Jackson. Like, him going to Seattle now, we were talking about him earlier. He likes to steal running back's thunder. He's really not going to do it to Marshawn Lynch because Marshawn is Marshawn. But he is going to get some touches. And, who knows when Marshawn's really going to hit that wall.
I really liked him with the Bills, too. I was high on him because I didn't trust McCoy at all, so I thought he was going to really supplant him.
Yeah, and I think in Seattle, like I was saying, like, you never really know when Marshawn's going to hit that wall. Everybody's so scared sometimes.
That wall will topple over.
Yeah. But, like,
Marshawn's a big dude.
Marshawn is great, and there's no way Fred Jackson's really going to steal his thunder like he's done with every other running back, but then there's always that thought in the back of your mind that, like, he's going to get some touches.
He majored in theft of fantasy points.
He's going to get some touches, so I was really happy to take him with my last pick.
People were mourning his loss from the Bills, his departure, calling him the best flex fantasy player of all time because he's always there on the waivers. Can always pick him up and get 10 points on the flex.
Yeah, man.
He's always underappreciated, always underdrafted. I think like every year in the last 6 years, he's actually outperformed his draft position. So
no doubt.
Shout out to him.
So we ended up having like really good teams here.
I'm gonna go through some other teams and comment.
I guess I'm really interested in Rajon's team because he was commenting the whole time. Like, I got your best.
All right, so
let's see.
We'll start. We'll just go down here and see. Check this value out.
Antonio Brown at 4. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad. Gives you a positional advantage in PPR.
No doubt. And I mean, Antonio Brown.
Nothing wrong with it.
In PPR, he's going to be a top 5 guy anyways. So that's
he was beat. I had Antonio Brown last year, and I won the league. So
against Rajon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And he had Calvin Johnson and Des Bryant, I think.
The Jeremy Hill pick I was like, yikes.
That's I need a running back, and notice how all the elite running backs were gone right after he took that?
That's true. That's true.
But the only problem is that
Julio Jones, though, man, like having Julio and
I was shocked he didn't take Julio Jones. That would have been a much better play because then he could have taken Forsett in round 3. And
he would have been so good there. But I mean, it's whatever you're gonna do. I mean, like he really valued Jeremy Hill, so whatever.
See, this is where his draft derailed, in my opinion. He took Jeremy Hill, and you go, but. He's still a really good running back and really talented.
And he has a chance here at the round 3. But then Jimmy
Graham, and I'm going Forsett's on the board. Hopkins is on the board.
Edelman.
Gore is right there.
Matthews,
and he takes
Edelman.
Jimmy Graham, and I'm like,
Devontae Adams.
What? First, Dom's dad taking Tom Brady. I'm not even going to say anything. That's pretty early.
That's really early. In round 3, taking Tom Brady, that's crazy.
He loves
Dom
Tom Brady
loves
so much.
Dom loves
Loves the
Indianapolis. He
Yeah.
really does. He loves Indianapolis. Taking T.Y. Hilton in round 3.
Yeah, he's big on Indy apparently.
Sticking with the juggernauts though.
Yeah.
Round
so
4.
Jimmy Graham, and then he goes off and
Russ.
takes a QB.
Russ in
See,
round
this is
4.
the anti-me.
That is everything you are against.
You can get.
That is everything you're against.
He's complaining about his wide receivers, but Amari Cooper was there, Keenan Allen was there, Devontae Adams was there, Jeremy Maclin was there, Deshaun Jackson, Andre Johnson was there. You know, all these guys. Hopkins was there when you took Jimmy. I don't see much of a difference between Delaney Walker and Jimmy Graham. I just don't. You know, and that's
in fantasy.
8 rounds away. Yeah, 8 rounds. You could have gotten an elite receiver. You know?
Right.
About Brandon Marshall. Holy crap.
Yeah, man. That's just a weird. Like, I don't know what he was thinking, man.
Oh man, if he had Julio, I was like, this draft order is screwed up, and now it's gonna. He had an advantage because he was pretty high, and he's gonna get Julio Jones and Antonio Brown. Those are the 2 best receivers in PPR for me,
ever, yeah.
hands down. Julio had 1,600 yards last year.
Dude,
16.
I don't know.
I don't even know if
how.
he got to 16, but it was really, really close. Like, that's ridiculous.
Like, if that would have been me, I would have done that because 4 sets in round 3, and you know he's going to be in round 3. He's been in round 3 in like every draft. Round 3 in every draft.
100 catches, dude.
So
that's a running back.
Honestly, I thought Lamar Miller would fall to round 3 too, so I would have definitely taken
He's been
Julio.
climbing a lot lately.
I would have definitely taken Julio in round 2 there, and then come around, got my running back in round 3. But whatever.
So that, in my opinion, 3-4 is where his draft kind of derailed.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, when you have 5-point touchdown leagues, it may not sound like a big difference, but 5 and 4 are a big difference because the advantage that, okay, a rushing touchdown in a standard league is 6 points, and a passing touchdown in a standard league is 4. That's a sizable difference. So 2 rushing touchdowns, or 3 passing touchdowns are pretty similar, but in this league, it's basically 1-to-1. You know, it's 2 touchdowns each. So the Andrew Lucks, the Aaron Rodgers, those are more valuable, and the running quarterbacks aren't quite as valuable. But you know, okay. He probably wouldn't have gotten him in the next round because I know Mike really likes him. But you see Hyde, you see Allen, Devontae, Murray, Cooper, Foster, Stewart. These are all guys he could have had.
He did take Randall in the 5th round, but I mean, what is Randall at this point?
He's not even a.
Yeah,
he's a starter,
he's not
but
even a bona fide.
He's not a starter. He's a committee member right now, and they have said that. They've said we want to be the Patriots when it comes to running. What? Fantasy Patriots running backs?
No.
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
that's
I
not
took
what you
Brandon
want to
Bolden,
hear.
yeah,
But he's the
that
starter
was like
for 1 week. You have to go 1 week at a time with the Patriots.
Yeah, exactly.
Jonas Gray, he might be the most talented back on the team. He's not even on the team anymore just because he slept in once.
Right.
So Juggernauts, where we at?
Hey,
Joseph Randall, round 5.
Round 6, Sammy Watkins, though.
3, 4, 5. Yikes. Then he gets Sammy
Sammy
Watkins, and I'm going, what are you doing?
And I think that was when he made the comment that he had the best team. And I'm like sitting here like, Bell,
That's
Bryant,
ugly.
Yeah.
He had an early pick last year, so he had the advantage again. He got some stud receivers. And it's like, at least he had a good starting base there.
Right.
But then I look like Sammy Watkins, like, what are you doing? Like, at this point, I was going, okay, I got this. I'm good.
Yeah.
Rajon's not even going to be a part of the playoffs at this point. You know, what the heck is he doing? Are you kidding? Dude.
He just walks into this.
But, like, 34, he started off well.
He even said he'd be amazed if his team made the playoffs.
He did what?
He even said that himself. He'd be amazed if he made the playoffs.
See, this is what happens. When you take tight end and quarterback early, you start to panic.
Yeah. Who does he take here in round 7? You know, that's where we're at.
Yeah,
Alfred, okay.
He took Alfred. Dude, he's not even the freaking. He's going to start for like 1 or 2 weeks.
1 or 2 weeks.
What are you doing?
Damn. And then Gostkowski in the 8th round.
Oh, my God. What was he thinking?
That was a Mikey pick right there.
That's a Mikey pick. That is a Mikey pick.
That's so ridiculous.
Wait, who did I get in the 8th round?
Bills defense.
See, at least that's decent. I mean,
Yeah.
like I really didn't know who to pick there, so I just.
Who did Dom get in the 7th round?
Somebody better than
Fucking
whoever.
God.
Alfred Blue.
Took Ryan Matthews.
Yeah,
That's
flex.
way better. That's way better than
Yeah,
Alfred Blue in the 7th?
In the 7th.
Arian's gonna be back.
I was wondering
within
where
a
he
month.
went. I was like, where did Alfred go?
Okay, so,
So 9th
where are we
round.
at? 9th round.
Where's the end here? Philip Rivers. Okay.
That's his backup, though. Why are you not getting
Right.
good,
Right.
high potential receivers and high potential running backs?
And knowing that you could take Philip Rivers in the 9th round. Like,
you could take Philip Rivers in the 13th.
12th.
Who's getting Philip Rivers?
Right. Right.
Who goes, I just got Philip Rivers? You know?
Yeah.
You go, nice backup.
Right.
Who takes Philip Rivers as a starter? Nobody. So you don't have to worry about it. I'm not taking Philip Rivers over Tannehill in the next round.
The Rams defense, he could have gotten like the 12th round as well. 12th or 13th.
And he was all celebrating. I'm like, what? Rams defense?
Rams
They're talented,
defense.
but the offense is going to be so bad. They're going to be so many bad positions.
The thing I want to talk about is the potential.
Terrence Williams.
The potential protesting of the draft.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
All right, we'll get to that.
Terrence Williams.
That's what
Everybody
happens.
knew that was going to happen. All right.
Williams.
When you take, who did he take? Russell Wilson and Jimmy Graham.
Wait.
Switch them around.
He
Third
does
round.
have Russell Wilson. I didn't know he had Russell Wilson.
He's
Jimmy
got Graham
in
and
the 3rd
Wilson in 3rd, 4th, and
Yeah.
disrespected the running back and wide receiver position, especially wide receiver.
He got
This is
back.
what happens. This is okay. This is you with DirecTV. You take a good running back and a good receiver in round 3 and 4, and you're happy, and then you can take chances later in the draft. This is Shoddy Ray Ray without DirecTV, which he doesn't have, which is probably why he made that pick. You take Terrence Williams.
Terrence freaking Williams.
That's like taking Pierre Garçon. What's
Wait.
the upside in the 11th round? Like, but he has no. That's like his wide receiver 3.
Antonio
You know?
Gates, round 12. He's going to be out like the first 6
He took
games.
a guy that's not even playing.
First 6 games.
And you can't
right?
put him on IR because he's not hurt. He just screwed up. He took steroids.
Wow.
Or
What do
something.
all right, at least maybe he ends his draft good.
Well, he's already taken his kicker in defense.
Victor Cruz.
Victor, dude.
And
Oh,
Marcus Wheaton.
where's the upside? He didn't take one upside guy.
He got
Victor
mad
Cruz.
because I took his running back.
Like Victor Cruz could be good. That's fine.
I literally.
But you
Like
you need upside late in the draft.
Like I told him, if you don't pick Todd Gurley, you're going to pick Todd Gurley. You're going to pick Todd Gurley. Same thing with Latavius.
Where's
I'm gonna pick
Devontae?
Latavius Murray.
Why didn't he take Devontae Parker? Why didn't he take
Brian White.
even like a Niall Davis, somebody with
Niall Davis.
potential?
Darren Sproles. He's going to get touches.
All I know is my wide receivers are good.
I don't know what Charles Sims was doing on my computer. That made me so
If-
mad
if
when
he
he was at the top.
If T.Y. stays healthy, I got him.
Let's take a look at Dom's.
Uh-oh.
Dom's draft here.
Uh-oh.
Demarius.
I don't really know how to. who
He's
to
a
pick
top
there.
5 receiver every single year. No problem with that.
And it's PPR.
And it's
Don't forget
PPR.
about that.
Nice.
No, we haven't forgotten.
Round.
Look, when you take okay,
Yikes.
5-point touchdown, I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine.
Well, yeah.
Because he is
that's
the most. If there was one player in all of fantasy football that you said he will not bust,
It's also 6.
that's the guy.
That's it. Yeah.
You know.
And
That's
we were all talking about
6 points.
6 points
Touchdown?
6 points a touchdown for receivers.
No, for
for
quarterback.
quarterback.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
5 points.
it's 5 points.
I was like, holy shit. Wait.
Yeah, no.
What? No.
We run the show.
Well, like Andrew Luck is like the number 1 quarterback in fantasy.
I just
He's
like I
probably-
told him,
And he doesn't play in a
like
cold
I said,
either,
like if
which
Andrew Luck is available,
Screws
second
up
round,
Aaron Rodgers. I don't like Aaron Rodgers based on the fact that in the playoffs he's not that good because he's cold and he's handing it off to Lacey.
Right. Round
Oh,
3.
Ian by
But I'm fine with Luck.
not 5.
I mean, it's not something I would do, but I have no problem with taking him there.
Mm-mm.
If you're gonna go big, go big. You know, take him early, get the best quarterback.
Round 3 getting Ty.
Yeah, I was
That's not
amazed
bad.
T.Y.
And then
was
he's got the
available.
Andrew Luck Ty.
I don't know.
The reason why I got T.Y. is because I wanted both Andrew Luck and T.Y.
Well, yeah. Okay.
So at this point, you're going. Didn't have any running backs.
I know. Like.
That's what is concerning me without looking forward.
Right.
If I just put a right now. I'm like, okay, 3 rounds. I don't have any running backs. It's PPR, so maybe I can skate by.
Okay.
So he goes upside with the next pick. Latavius
No,
Murray.
nice. Latavius Murray.
I said to Ray John, if you're going to pick Latavius Murray, pick Latavius Murray now.
Right.
So Latavius is a guy that
And you're like telling him this stuff before he goes to do the
No,
picks,
like
and
I
he's
tell him,
just
like I think I'm going to pick Latavius. He's like, don't. I'm like, I
okay.
want to.
I see what he did. He went pure upside. So
Yeah.
Latavius is a guy that could potentially bust based on health, but he won't bust on talent because he's a really good player. I don't love him because he's a 2-down back and a bad offense, but he's really talented. So he's got RB1 potential.
He's the best pick
And when
at
you-
the time.
When you don't have an
That's
RB1, sometimes you just have to take a guy that could be an RB1. That's what happened. So
Todd Gurley.
it's like you don't want to take Ellington as your RB1.
Right.
You know, even though he's really good, you just don't want that.
No.
You don't want Randall as your RB1 for sure. You don't want Yeldon as your RB1. You don't want to do it. So Stewart was a guy you definitely could have gotten, and I don't know how much more safe he is than Latavius. So, whatever. At that point, you're playing
Isn't
0
Stewart
RB.
with Pittsburgh?
No.
No, that's
Carolina.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Carolina.
So
Really
then
D'Angelo.
he does basically the same thing the next round. He goes,
Pure upside.
I've never seen Yeldon play before, but he sounds like a good player, so let's throw him
No,
on.
Todd Gurley.
Chuck Gurley.
Oh, okay, that's
No,
right.
Yeldon's my dad. I picked Yeldon actually for my dad. My dad was not there
So
for
good.
2 rounds. I picked for him for 2 rounds.
So at this point,
5 and
Keenan
6.
Allen and Yeldon were my picks for my dad. So
round 3.
Keenan Allen, that's not too bad.
So this is my mind right now. If I'm just being his spot here,
and Rajon got mad because I picked Todd Gurley.
I'm speaking. So round 3, you got your 2 receivers, you got your quarterback. You go, well, I guess I'm either going to lose the league or I'm going to win the league with my next 2 picks. I got to get 2 talented running backs. So all of a sudden, Latavius off the board. You got Latavius, a guy that could finish in the top 10. Not likely, but he could. It's possible. Ellington ain't finishing in the top 10. I know this. I don't care. He's my running back too. Upside with Latavius. Then you go, well, who's another guy who could finish in the top 10? Not likely, but could happen. Todd Gurley. So when you see the guys that came off right after Gurley, you go,
It's not
too
bad.
bad.
It's not
I
bad.
would have gone Chris Ivory there, but Gurley could win you the league.
For sure.
He's really talented.
He's very
They
talented.
say he's a top 5 running back in the NFL right now if he was perfectly healthy and in a good situation.
And
That's enough for me.
Foles. I mean, the receivers aren't going to be like
I won't say
flashy,
anything
but
about Foles.
Foles, I like Foles.
I don't like
I think he's got some potential.
You don't want me to talk about Foles.
Okay. Okay.
John loves Nick Foles.
And then my next pick was purely because Todd Gurley's hurt.
Oh, okay, Rashad.
Just
Oh,
because
yeah.
I needed that starter who's going to be a starter. Yeah.
So this is what happens when you don't take a running back in the first 3. You take guys that have potential.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Now, if Gurley can't get healthy, Latavius gets another concussion, you're screwed. But you tried to win the league, I don't want to come in second. I don't want to come in third. I get no enjoyment out of that. If I win the league, I win the league. I'm happy. If I finish 7th because I took a guy that could have won me the league, what's the difference?
Right.
As
I
long
like
as you can
that.
get into the playoffs, you got a shot. That's all you need is a shot.
Put a foot in the door. Kick it wide open. And then seeing Ryan Matthews there in round
That
7.
hurt.
Ryan
That
Matthews.
that saved his draft in my
I
opinion.
went
that did.
4 running backs in a row. I
That's
literally
what you have to
went
do.
4 running backs in a row.
When you don't
because
get one early.
One of us going to work out.
So yeah, I mean, you take Matthews, and at that point you're going, all right, I got 4 guys, and you hope 2 of them stick. Now, the problem with the strategy sometimes is that now you just took 4 guys when you could have had maybe another really talented receiver or a really talented tight end or whatever you want. But when you go early with the receiver and the quarterback, that's just something you got to do sometimes.
Bills defense in the 8th round
Which gives you the best
gives you
defense in the NFL, probably.
Probably, yeah, for
Behind,
sure.
behind the Seahawks.
But-
Seahawks, yeah.
I wouldn't put him behind the Seahawks.
Really?
No.
Even
Actually,
with
the
Alonso
Seahawks did
gone.
leave, or
I mean,
they just did,
For
or,
fantasy purposes, all Brex does is blitz, which gives you lots of sacks.
and they just, I think, locked a few people in there.
Now,
Seahawks.
I don't like taking defenses before the 13th or 14th round. That's just me, because I traded for the Seahawks defense last year, and it was an easy trade for me to make. The only reason I was able to trade for the Seahawks, Jacob took the Seahawks defense in the 4th round last year.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Because they were historically dominant, and it was so early, and so that was obviously silly. But their ADP was the 5th round nationally. Okay, so you can't trust anybody. The Seattle defense wasn't even top 3 last year. Okay, they were. I had them for a while. They were not scoring well at all.
The only
Philadelphia
reason
was not even that good.
The
Was
only
the
reason
top
why they
scoring
get no
defense for
variety
a
is
long
because they've
time.
been in 2 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
And they have
So-
Richard Sherman.
The thing with me is I'd rather have
And Cam.
an upside play, Martavis was still available, than a defense that I can't fully trust any defense, in my opinion, because you just never know, you know?
Yeah.
The next year is always different. So
I like
I
my
like
defense,
taking
though.
defenses late.
I like
That's my strategy, if it is a strategy. I don't even like drafting defense.
Let me see.
Because when it comes to the playoffs, I'm not going to play, even if it's a good defense, I'm probably not going to play them against a good team.
Yeah.
Like if they're facing
That's
the
why I usually
Broncos in
pick
week
2 defense.
13 and it's the Seahawks, I'm still kind of nervous. If I could stream the Jaguars, guys, no problem.
Steve Smith Sr. in the 9th round.
Whoa.
If you look at his,
I was looking at him for the
he had 200 points last year.
round 7
Over
and
200
beyond.
points last year.
I mean, he's probably going to fall apart, but the first 4 weeks, he's probably going to be
Stud.
wide receiver, maybe 1. I mean, that's how he was last year.
Yeah. Got a good pick there.
Yeah, that's a guy. Too bad he's not a running back, because then you could just coast through the first few weeks.
Yeah. And then Dwayne Allen there in the 10th round. Solid pick
This
for a
guy.
tight end, and that's your guy. So yeah.
I don't love him this year because so many weapons.
He's
Specific
in the end zone. That's why I get him.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
they got Andre though, so they got a guy
that's-
taller than him,
I mean,
or his height. And then not much left, but Royal, just a guy that have you on your bench that could fill in. Flacco backup. And then LaFell is IR guy.
I did not know he was out for 6
Dan
weeks.
Carver. Yeah.
Even though I have him in another league, I didn't even know he was out
And
for 6
Dan
weeks.
Carpenter. Okay.
Dan Carpenter.
Dave Carpenter, nice pick there.
Who we? Mike. Let's do Mike.
Let's do Mike. I feel like he had a decent draft.
Took CJ from
CJ
me.
in the first round.
Pissed off.
Yeah. Who did you take in the 2nd round there?
I might have to trade him AP straight up. I mean, I know it's a bad deal for me, but
What?
I need him. You know?
No.
I can't not have him.
No, don't do it. Don't do
Wait,
it.
did you pick CJ?
No, I couldn't get him.
No.
Oh wait, Mike's got CJ.
Yeah.
My first
Don't
Oh,
pick
no,
trade
that's
was
who you're
22.
trading. Okay, that's who you're trying to trade.
Don't trade AP for him. I wouldn't do it.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
you know what
AP's
you're gonna
bustability is a lot higher than CJ though, because
That's-
CJ's going to be playing.
Don't
no
look at
matter
all the
what.
Milky
But
Cardinal
I feel like
fans,
they're just gonna run Adrian into the ground this year in a good way. Like he's gonna give him every carry possible. They said he's not coming out at the goal line either at all. So
He gets
whatever.
CJ in the 1st round with pick 8, and then pick
yeah,
20
I got no
gets
problem
Lamar.
with that. I
Lamar
feel like
Miller.
I shouldn't have been talking up CJ Anderson all off season, or else he might have lasted.
I'm glad he even made it to the draft. He wasn't there for the 1st round.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Lamar being in the 2nd round, that was a nice pick.
Okay.
Once again, I really feel like he could have gone receiver there, though. But,
So-
I mean,
When that was the whole.
It's
a
a good
weird
pick.
spot. Late 2nd is really weird this year because you see guys like Calvin, and you're like, why isn't he a 1st rounder? Well, it's because he's always hurt.
yeah.
You see guys like Alfred Morris, and you go, boy, he's good every year. And every year, I don't want to take him for some reason. See upside guys, those 3 always seem to be bunched together.
Cooks, Evans,
Yeah,
Hilton.
T.Y., they're pretty close.
Mark Ingram in the 3rd. Wow, he went 3 straight-up
Whoa.
running backs in first 3 rounds.
I would never play 3 running backs in
No.
PPR.
No.
Very interesting.
The thought is that he could trade him, though.
I bet you didn't. Yeah, but good luck trading. It's hard to trade in this league.
That's true. I don't even know, but I know. Dom's in this league, so it's gonna be hard to trade with Dom.
What's his team name?
I wanted
Going
to trade
deep
in
with
the
it.
other league. Nobody would take my players.
Okay, so I like what he did there. He went
That's the
Devontae
problem.
Adams for his wide receiver one. I don't love Devontae, but because he wasn't very good last year, and I like talented guys.
He is in that spot.
He's in a great spot,
Yeah.
but he's not that great. He was the worst rated rookie receiver last year. But he plays with Aaron Rodgers, so screw everybody else, right?
No, Jeremy Maclin in round 5. That's
pretty good.
That's
That's
pretty
a
good.
decent wide receiver 1 and 2. But
Yeah.
let's see what he did here. This will make or break his draft, in my opinion. Okay, LeGarrette Blount. That's not a bad pick because he could be a running back 1 with all his ridiculous amount of touchdowns. But if he doesn't get the touchdown, he puts up a goose egg.
I don't like LeGarrette Blount though. I mean, it's one of those things where if it's a guy you like, go ahead and take him. But
You know he's averaging 1 touchdown a game with the Patriots. 1 touchdown every single game.
okay, I'm starting to like LeGarrette.
It's pretty crazy. It's really crazy.
That is
So
really
when he
good.
plays a full game, like you're guaranteed he's gonna score a touchdown, basically.
Charles
So that's
Johnson.
the cool thing about him. I've fallen off the Charles Johnson bandwagon. As offseason's gone on, Mike Wallace looks like the guy there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like either of them particularly.
He took Martavis. Okay, I was wondering who took him.
Well, there you go. That's what he needed.
That is what he needed. He got Martavis in the 8th round. That's
That
nice.
saves.
That's
If he gets on the field, that'll be huge for him.
Yeah, first 4 games. he won't
Now
be
the problem
playing.
is I don't love him in PPR because
He's the Mike Wallace. Yep.
You know, he gets 3 catches a game for 90 yards,
Yeah.
which is good, but that's 12 points, 18 with a touchdown. So
Mm-hmm. Where's he at? Oh, Sam Bradford in round 9. Dang. Yikes. Well, you got Tony Romo there, though. I would have taken Romo.
yeah, I was
Bradford.
surprised he took him that early. I was looking for Bradford in the next round, possibly because I had a late 10th. So I was looking to go back to back with Bradford and Tannehill just to get a nice duo.
Backup, yeah.
Because I could match up play.
I wouldn't have taken Bradford, though. I would have probably taken Romo over Bradford.
Yeah, if I was in his spot.
But, I mean, Bradford's going to do pretty good this year, as long as he can stay healthy. And that's the biggest part, is him staying healthy.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
No.
Was Pittsburgh the last game?
What's that?
Was Pittsburgh the last game?
Of the night?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Well,
9,
Sunday.
10 o'clock? Probably, yeah.
It was the last one.
Yeah, Sunday Night Baseball.
Okay, so I can.
Okay. It's going to, and then he took Delaney right in front of me. I was definitely going to get Delaney.
Okay, yeah.
So that was good. I like Delaney.
Teddy
Going deep,
Bridgewater, that's
Teddy,
his boy.
backup QB. Yeah, good move. I don't love backup quarterbacks if you have a guy that you like, but I have no problem with taking him.
Broncos D.
That's where I felt like he kind of reached because
Mm-hmm.
he could have taken a lot of people there.
Julius, which I
I
mean,
mean,
I
there's
wouldn't take-
potential, but again, you're what's that phrase? You're I guess just nitpicking.
That thing
That's kinda
hurts.
boring. Yeah,
Dude, that thing hurts.
So what else we got here? There's not much left of him.
2 more picks.
Brandon Coleman's whatever.
Yeah,
PPR won't play.
and Mason Crosby.
I know Marcus Wheaton, Ray Jean was getting real excited until he realized I was just playing him all draft because I wanted him to pick him. Who can we roast? Who's got the worst team? Might be your cousin. I don't know. We'll see.
Was that the My Worst Nightmare team?
My worst
He's
nightmare
usually really good.
is
Gronk.
he's actually won 2 leagues, so
Oh, he got the worst
he got the worst deal
draft pick.
because of the fucking way it was set up.
Okay, I like his Gronk pick.
When was his Gronk pick?
12th
Last
of
pick of the
draft.
first round.
Damn.
So Gronk, Calvin.
Calvin's head scratcher.
Yeah, if I got, well,
Because there's a lot there.
there is, but it's not good looking.
We got Brandon Cooks. I would have taken Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, I
over
would have
Calvin.
too.
T.Y. I would have taken T.Y. over Calvin.
But Calvin's still like possibly the best receiver in the entire NFL if he can just stay on the field. He's so talented.
That's true.
So
it's not too bad, I guess. Yeah.
It's PPR.
When you get
I feel like that's like
I always have to say that.
when you get Gronk, I mean, I definitely would have taken Cooks over Calvin and PPR. Like,
So I mean, if you look at it,
it's not even close for me.
but you also have to see. Okay, he's got Gronk, who's gonna get literally all the receptions,
Ooh.
and he's got Calvin.
Ooh. I think that might be the worst pick of the draft, though.
Morris
in round 3?
I hate that pick.
God.
That's not a good one for me.
Oh, man.
It helps that he went Stewart in the next round, though. He's better
Yeah.
than Morris this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean,
How old is Morris?
Late 20s?
Yeah.
Ish.
I want to say.
Not 30, but late 20s.
Probably like 27, 28.
Have you noticed that Mike's draft is just compiled of players he has on other teams? Just full of them.
This is the weirdest team I've ever picked, actually.
I think this is the best team I've picked, even in like mock drafts.
And it's all full of guys that Mike doesn't
I
or
mean,
didn't like.
Except
before.
for Andrew.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
He switched around
Yeah.
too much.
He went against the grain. Those guys that he hated.
Yeah, it's really weird. Especially McCoy. He's been trying to trade for him. He's a joke, a waste of a pick. Like 2 days later, he tries to get him.
Yeah.
And he did trade for him in
It's like when
Rajon's league.
when he hated Doug Martin
Mm-hmm.
and Charles Sims. He's
Yes.
like, no one's trying to trade for Doug Martin and Charles Sims because they're not going to have a good offensive line. And then he trades with them like 2 weeks later.
I guess that's his thing, though, is like reverse psychology, even though it works against
No,
him.
he ain't that smart.
It works against him. Like, he's reverse psychology.
Like,
on
you've
himself.
got Doug Martin
Dude,
starting.
he didn't make the playoffs last year. 8 teams make the
He
playoffs.
No,
make the
he
playoffs.
also, the reason why he didn't make the playoffs is because he traded Aaron Rodgers,
And Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy,
To me.
Yeah.
and Jordy Nelson.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would you trade?
Who Jordy went to.
Oh my God, you had all 3 of those guys. That's just
Okay, so
all right. That's not cool.
worst nightmare. Okay, Jonathan Stewart. So he's sitting with Gronk, Calvin, Alfred, and
Who's
Stewart.
the quarterback?
No quarterback yet.
No clue.
Quarterback yet?
Big Ben. Next pick was Big Ben.
Next pick
That's
is
actually
Big Ben.
I like
Not
Big
bad.
Ben. I'm starting to like him a little bit less, and for no reason.
I don't like
No
Allen
reason
Robinson.
whatsoever.
I have no faith in Allen Robinson.
Really?
I have no faith in him.
I like Allen. I mean, he's a top, like, 15 to 20 talent
Yeah,
at
he's
the
got-
receiver position.
Yeah, he's got
The
some
thing that
talent.
scares me, and I say this about every Jaguar, they're not going to be in the end zone a lot.
Mm-mm.
And you're depending, like, these leagues are touchdown dependent, you know? Julio Jones, 1,600 yards, but he only had 6 touchdowns, and so he wasn't a
Wait.
top 3 receiver.
Allen Robinson's a wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many receptions is he going to get? Probably.
He's a rookie. I don't know.
Okay.
Could
Well,
be.
if he's
anything.
a dependent wide receiver, then he's going to.
Oh, he's their best receiver. There's no doubt about it.
But I mean, it's
So
the
the
Jaguars.
quarterback loves him. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's Blake Bortles.
that's
You know
the
what I mean?
Jaguars with Blake Bortles is the part that worries me.
It's like
I love
Blake,
his talent,
it's
though.
like Blake Bortles, Allen Robinson, T.J. Yeldon. Like, yikes.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I like Denard though, not for fantasy purposes,
Denard
but
Robinson?
he's just a good player.
Yeah.
Um.
Now where's the Isaiah Crowell?
Okay.
Okay.
Starting running back.
Yeah,
I'll
with a
take
good
it.
offensive line.
Yeah.
Marcus Colston, that was a good pick down
I
there.
don't
by
mind
the way.
that. I'm not high on him, but I don't mind it there.
Devontae Freeman,
If I was
would've
gonna take an
been-
old receiver though, I would have taken Steve Smith.
Yeah, and with Devontae Freeman there, I would have definitely taken.
I think Steve Smith last year in this league, 30, 13, 16, 38, 7, 28.
18 down there, week 12.
Yeah. Sporadic as the season goes on, but
But I mean, dude, that's so
started
solid
off
as hell.
shot out of a cannon.
That's solid. That's like wide receiver 2 numbers.
Easily. He was a top 5 receiver for the first 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
With that Devontae Freeman pick, though.
Devontae Parker, nice.
Devontae Parker, that's a good one.
Yeah, Freeman.
Ertz,
I don't
good
like
one.
Ertz
I like
at
Ertz.
all. He's not even starting though. Selleck is
Oh, that's right.
starting. They run two tight end sets. I just
Ooh.
don't trust it.
No, Tyrod Taylor.
No good. I
Doesn't
like
matter.
that there because it's in the 13th or the 12th.
Does he have a quarterback?
Yeah.
already?
Big Ben.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, okay.
Ravens D. Ooh. I don't like them. They're not very good.
Matt Prater.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's whatever. Let's check out Mr. I'll take Melvin Gordon in the second round. Which one is that? Clay?
No, one you just.
Kale. Okay. So Kale.
Marshawn Lynch, Melvin Gordon. You had Julio there, dude.
Marshawn and Melvin.
Julio. That would have been great.
That would have been a nice one
Wait,
too.
who do you pick over?
Oh, Melvin
Melvin
Gordon.
Gordon.
What the hell?
Malcolm Gordon. Oh, is he? Damn. That's
So-
no. That's that's not my uncle's pick, but my uncle taught them to pick running backs.
That's smart.
Okay.
If you look at my uncle's team, he's got like 5 or 6 running backs.
Danger. Brandon Marshall way too high. Oh yikes.
Ooh,
Wait.
yikes.
Melvin Gordon and Brandon Marshall back to back.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yikes. Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
At
Oh, wait,
number 4.
everybody, you gotta remember.
Yikes.
Jarvis
people are
Landry.
listening.
Oh, I know.
This kid is in like 6th grade,
Okay.
so
Okay.
he's just picking his favorite player.
Jarvis Landry.
Giovanni.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Bad draft.
Oh no. Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
It's getting worse.
Tyler Eifert.
Oh my gosh. I like him, but round 8. Oh.
Tony Romo.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my first pick I like.
DMC.
Okay. I'll take it. Upside play.
Hillman. Yikes.
Not gonna play.
Cecil Shorts.
Please tell me you got a good defense.
Vikings.
Oh.
Oh dear. Larry
Oh,
Walsh.
Oh dear.
Oh.
All Vikings.
Oh god.
All right. Well, next team.
Let's do just who the
Do my dad's.
Oh yeah, let's
Oh,
do his
gosh.
dad.
Did he take Wes Welker?
Jamal
No, he didn't.
He loves Jamal Charles.
Wes Welker.
Okay, so Jamal Charles was his keeper.
He actually had the first 2 picks of my Jacob draft. Jamal Charles and
Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb. That was my exact first 2 picks, and then I got Justin
Interesting.
Forsett. And
Traded
I
both.
basically told him to pick
Traded
Randall
both.
Cobb.
Okay, so
He picked Tom Brady.
You got Tom Brady in the 3rd
Hey,
round.
he picked Tom Brady over Peyton Manning. That was correct.
oh, he's smart.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, he's been
Without the suspension, at least.
Keenan Allen.
It's like, I don't love him, but
I actually picked after.
okay, who's next?
Keenan Allen and
TJ.
TJ Yeldon. Okay.
Guys, I don't particularly like, but they're both starters and the best player at that position on the team.
Martellus. Okay.
He's gonna be a target monster.
He picked that one himself.
Seahawks deep.
Picked that one himself.
Wow.
Actually, no, I just asked him, do you want defense? He's like, yeah.
That was really sick.
Anquan Bolden.
Okay.
I said
Not
he gets
big
a lot
on
of
Anquan.
receptions. He picked
Trey Mason.
If he wasn't hurt, I'd like that.
He picked Trey Mason?
And David Cobb.
Oh, yeah, no. Sorry, I got it mixed up with
David
Corey
Cobb's out for 6 weeks. So.
Yeah. Matt Stafford.
Not a fan.
I like him.
He's like a low-end quarterback
he
too
wanted
for
a
me.
backup quarterback, so.
Darren Sproles, I like that. Especially in round 12.
Potentially. I'd need an injury for me to like him.
It's highly possible.
Vinatieri, he's gonna be solid.
Oh, yeah.
Very solid. Moncrief,
Yeah.
he won't play. But
No.
it's not bad.
Not too bad.
It's gonna be like he doesn't have much upside, but
He's reliant on injuries to other guys and
Yeah.
other players on his team not getting injured. That's honestly why I traded Charles and Julio and Randall Cobb.
okay. The auto pick wonder, Ian Willis.
Ian Willis. Oh dear God.
I was getting so pissed off because he was taking guys I wanted even though he wasn't there. Like Travis Kelce was like 8 picks down, and I'm like, okay, nobody's gonna get him. Auto pick. Oh, he must have 2 running backs and 2 receivers already because he picked the freaking 20th player available. I was so mad. So he got
Aaron Rodgers, right?
No.
Hicktown Rams. Eddie
Either one
Lacy.
goalkeeper.
Eddie Lacy.
Yeah, he was second pick.
Oh, lucky.
Eddie Lacy and DeMarco Murray.
Oh, he said it running back, but
he's good at running back. What are you taking?
at least he's got running backs from good teams.
DeAndre Hopkins, nice.
Nice. Yeah, see, that's the thing. He kept getting good players that were dropping.
DeAndre Hopkins and Jordan Matthews. There. Nice.
So he's freaking stacked.
Way to go, auto pick.
And he wasn't even there.
He should change his name to auto pick. That'd be hilarious.
Deshaun Jack. Oh, well, they fucked him.
Yikes! They fucked him.
Oops. But then they got him the best tight ends available there.
Like the last 3 years. I don't think he's been to a draft because last year he had Marshawn, Arian, and DeMarco.
That's where he got screwed again, Jason Witten.
Which round? 7?
Yeah. He just took
2 tight ends. Whew.
He got screwed. Michael Floyd.
Torrey Smith. Whatever.
Charles Sims.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the board. Wait, where are you? You're a round ahead of me.
Yeah, okay.
Where are you?
Round 10.
Okay, I was looking around 9. Who do you get around 9? Bishop's.
Kendall Wright.
Sankey.
Oh, Sankey.
Yeah, you keep looking at
Stank.
mine.
Actually, he didn't get Charles Sims then.
Williams.
I was looking at the other team. Andre Williams.
These aren't as fun when it's
Damn.
auto-picked.
Niall Davis.
Steven
Hauschka.
Decent kicker.
And the Patriots D. Which I like that pick. Jabal Sheard is going to make a difference, I think.
Alright. Les was there. LaShawn, yeah, that sucks.
He was pissed.
That really sucks that he had auto-pick, 2nd pick overall, LaShawn McCoy.
And he knew this. He did know this.
Odell Beckham.
I will get to that later, but I'm pissed that they're pissed. So.
Okay, so he had Odell. He had the 2nd pick. That's so... Oh! That helps out so much. Because that saves him. He's got Odell. And then Forsett, which is fantastic in PPR.
Yep.
Frank Gore. See, he rebounded because stupid.
Because of Odell.
He picked Frank Gore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he picked him. You love Frank Gore.
He was getting some nice values.
Man.
Olsen in the 5th. I don't mind that at all.
I could trade for Frank Gore. I'd love to trade for him.
Where did Kelsey go? Oh, here. Okay, so yeah, he should go right above Kelsey in PPR.
Yeah. Especially with all with Calvin's injury.
I don't love Golden Tate, but if Calvin gets hurt again, he's a wide receiver 1.
Yep. Rounds.
Look at that.
Ooh, 37.
He gets hurt, and that's
34.
what happens. That's what happens, man. That's what happens.
22, what? Dude, 20, 27, 37, 34, 22?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's a beast.
Okay.
Just need Calvin to get hurt.
Which that happens frequently.
Where's he at? Doug Martin. But he's a starting running back, so it's hard to hate. I think he gets another starting running back, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's heaven. Eli, I like that. Wait on QB. Pierre Garçon, you can have him back. Oh, Mr. Garçon, your dinner is ready. Please retire. You suck. Cordon bleu. Dolphins D. Everybody loves a Dolphin D. Roddy White. I'll take it. He's a top 30 receiver.
I really wanted to take Roddy White over Reggie Bush.
Yeah, you should have.
And I didn't. I couldn't see him for some reason. When I was wide receivers, it was like one receiver was available. It was D'Anthony Thomas.
Did you not scroll up all the way to the top?
I would scroll all the way up the top. It just showed D'Anthony Thomas was the only receiver. And I was like, how is that possible?
Because sometimes when you like go on a list, you scroll down and then go to another list, it's at the same scroll down.
That's probably what
It's
happened.
really stupid.
That's
I'm
probably
really starting not to like ESPN.
Yeah. Alright, so nothing else big there. What else we got? Wouldn't it be funny if it wasn't recording this whole time?
That would be great.
I'm afraid to check.
I am too.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
I was terrified. I was like, oh, I didn't start it, did I? Okay. Going deep. Real deep.
We already did.
Yeah. Who's left? McCann and Mutz, but they're auto pick too. It's no fun.
Warfrats was auto pick.
Oh yeah, Chris. No, he was there.
Matt Forte.
Forte, keeper.
Alshon. Bears fan.
Yeah. Alshon. So
Nothing
he's
wrong
got
with that, but yeah.
2 players from a bad team. It's not the greatest way to start off.
Mike Evans.
3rd player from a bad team.
Yikes. Arian Foster.
That could, win him the league if he wants, but not a great start.
Amir Abdullah. Yikes.
He's an upside play.
Mike Wallace.
Abdullah could be a 20 points per game.
I already don't like this draft at all.
Yeah, I'm not high on it.
Matt Ryan. Shane Green.
There's another one.
Really early for Matt Ryan.
Shane Green, no way.
Gee. Tight end, Larry Donnell, I'll pass. Terrence West, pass. Cardinals D, they're good. Too early though. Chris Johnson, won't play. McManus, that's solid. Can't kick it deep on him though. Perriman, nothing to write home about there. A little bit of a struggle
really bad
there.
Draft there, I think.
Struggle.
Wait, how many running backs do you pick?
Uno más. Where are they? Warfrats.
I know he's got Forte. That's all I know.
Forte.
Foster, Dula.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. That's my uncle.
But 3 of them won't play much. He's got Chris Johnson. Anybody left?
No.
All right.
Well, I guess that kind of concludes things
Yes.
for our ESPN NFL draft.
Very much so.
How do you feel about your team, man?
I love it.
I think that's how everybody feels about their team except for Ray Sean.
And how could you blame him? Well, you have to blame him.
Ray Sean, your team is garbage.
Dude,
You suck.
you suck. I'm gonna be I haven't even done fantasy in like 4 or 5 years. That was like the worst thing
I'm
ever.
gonna tag him at 127.30.
Also,
You suck.
don't complain.
Oh, we gotta get Don's little.
Don't complain about a draft system that's been a draft system for like 5 fucking straight years. Because it's not going to change. If you come in there thinking it's going to change and then it doesn't change, don't bitch about it. Because it wasn't going to change in the first place. So, that's my spiel of the day.
The commish.
What am I doing right now?
Laying it down. Throwing ninja stars.
Oh, let's go! You get a ninja star. I couldn't see. It's too dark. My sunglasses on.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
expect you to get that. Could have been daggers.
Oh,
too.
and don't
Either way.
protest the draft.
Yeah.
Don't protest the draft and like making us to have another one.
Rajon's gonna do that
He
shit
said
too.
we gonna start over.
No. Rajon's gonna get tagged in this. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
see us
126.
talking trash.
Wait,
And he's gonna be like, I protest this shit.
127.
We gotta start this shit over, man. We still got a week left before football.
Oh, hold on. 129. Everybody tell him this
That's
team's
another
trash.
reason why we're not
Ready?
having the draft.
29.
Or that's another reason why we're not having the
Rajon.
Rajon.
Your team is trash.
Garbage!
Garbage.
You said
Your
it.
team!
You said it yourself.
Garbage.
Trash!
Trash. I wouldn't dump it out on the floor, but
I heard
trash.
I
Your
heard
team.
you say it in front of me. In my
Hey.
face.
Dumpster fire! Your team.
bruh. Good God,
Garbage.
man. Garbage.
You won the championship game last year, and you lost to me, honorably.
Like, all I can say is you better make some damn good trades.
You ain't going back! I am, though. I'll see you there. Oh, you're not invited.
Ooh.
You're
Is
making
he
the
gonna
playoffs.
be? Is he gonna be in that 4?
You ain't gonna make title game.
He's gonna be in the 4.
You're gonna be in a consolation. That's where you're gonna be. a little consolation thing at the bottom of the page. You know, you gotta scroll down to see it. I'm gonna be at the top.
I don't know about that, bro. I might be number one. Just saying.
Who invited this guy?
It's like
I'm the defending champ.
Get your trophy.
I run things.
Get your trophy to prove it.
What was the trophy? The Brandon Jacobs?
Yeah.
the bobblehead.
The peeing Brandon Jacobs.
He pees for a reason.
Wait, what?
Here, show
Okay.
Show.
He's shy. Okay? He's done running people over.
That's Mo Brown our freshman year peeing on that lady's fence.
You put it in backwards and you kept it that way.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
He's just
man.
peeing. That's it.
For no reason.
He's gotta go. I'm gonna be in the title game again.
Against me.
I mean, I'm the defending champ.
I'm
So
coming to take the title, bro.
this is my league right now. It's the closest thing we got to a Shiva, you know?
Shiva.
Closest thing.
The Shiva.
Except we give a different one
Ah!
to someone every year, depending on who's their favorite player.
Want to touch it?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
You don't get to touch it.
I'm good. I'm gonna get my own. Man.
Defending champ. You know what that
Get my
means?
own.
I'm still the champ. Right now. As we speak.
2015 champ.
Well, you're not talking to me. But you're probably not even watching. I'm looking at the champ, okay?
My dad almost bought him one.
Mirror
My
thing.
dad almost bought himself a bobblehead for no reason. He didn't even win the league. He's just like, I want a bobblehead.
It's
Like,
like
no, you can't have a bobblehead.
I'm the champ.
he just buys a bobblehead.
And Mike, you can't just come up in this league and draft all those running backs.
right?
He was the one that
He's not
drafted all
running
the
to
running
the
backs.
ship.
Yeah, this ain't no. This is PPR. Okay, you are out of your element. You don't know what you're doing here. Paddle home. Back to
You
standard.
name your team
Okay.
deep, going deep, real deep,
Go
and
deep.
then you pick 6 running backs.
Yeah, how you gonna do that? You did get Martavis though, so at least you got deep in one position.
In 4 weeks,
You just got pee.
right? In 4 weeks.
All I gotta say,
Let's
man,
see.
my team is stacked.
My team is like a 3-decker,
I didn't even look at your
peanut butter, Nutella. Help me out here.
Mm.
Marshmallow fluff sandwich.
Cutting promos.
3-decker.
Cutting promos.
No Eric.
Woo! Woo! I see you. Wow. He dropped a no Eric. There it is.
Oh man, it's fine.
Mm.
You coming for my title?
I'm
Well,
coming for
I
the
mean,
title,
you won't
man.
get this, but
Coming for the
you
title.
coming.
Le'Veon Bell is gonna be the new
You
Shiva.
coming for my imaginary title? That, well, I don't know. They give out. Wait, no. Yeah, they get new. You get a new title for most championships, just not like hockey, you know. But the St. Stanley Cup. This is the Peanut Cup.
Peanut cup.
Will you test it?
Every once
You
in
know
a while.
steroid too?
Nope.
I'll win on pure.
A lot of weed though, especially with that Martavis.
That could be a problem. We're gonna have to test your team, Mike. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry, bro. Anyways,
You suck too.
you're looking at the 2015 champ right here.
Right here. Thank you for the introduction. This is yes, the 2015 champ. I knew you'd say that. I was just waiting. I didn't want to like crown myself. You know, I thought I'd sound a little, you know. So, thanks for noticing that I'm gonna win again. I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I got Amari as my flex. It's decent. You know, it's all right. It's something. You know, Amari.
Andre Johnson as a flex with Andrew Luck throwing in the ball in the end zone.
Yeah. I heard he's on Social Security now or something like that. So you know, Amari and his 21-year-old newly, you know, crafted license, you know, he'll be there. He'll be at that party. Yeah, you know.
But I mean,
It's
you
a
got
prodigy.
Dez, Le'Veon, Peyton.
Yeah, I'll see Peyton at that retirement party as well. With Social Security and all that.
Oh man.
Des, you just do your thing because you're on my team too. So I won't talk about you. But in PPR, it ain't Ralph though. It ain't Louie though. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Man, let's just close this thing out, man. That was the best way to close it out.
You can't handle it.
The truth.
Yeah.
Which I am the truth in this league. Y'all can't handle me.
Defending champion. That's all I gotta say.
Current champion
False.
of the world.
Current champion.
Should have said
The future. You ain't.
The future.
You got no belt.
I'm the future. I am the
The
future.
So
champ.
if we want to analyze my draft tomorrow, we can.
I'm not gonna say the champ is here. Because that's not me.
None of you guys are in it, so it's not as fun.
Sounds like something we will not be doing. It's Labor Day.
Labor Day. So
Don't-
enjoy your Labor Day.
Don't labor.
Don't labor. Just don't labor. Just don't do it.